You know when sometimes you think, is this film really good? Even though it's supposed to be really good. This is Sonic the Hedgehog. The movie. There's lots of movies about Sonic the Hedgehog, I know, but the recent one anyway. In 2020. Let's go. Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and I'm not sure what this is set in, the 1980s, this sort of century, I'm not sure. But if I look completely different in this year, in 2023, it's because last year in 2022, well, I'm recording right now, I'm making this video right now, it has to be a yearly sort of thing, so a seasonal sort of series, so after Halloween and after Christmas, I'll probably do this review, so this sort of thing. So that's why I look a little bit different, because I'm recording this in 2022. Okay, so this film, I love this film, but at the same time I don't. Probably because of Jim Carrey. I don't mind Jim Carrey in general. It's just because I feel like this film is slightly off, probably because I just like everything to me about Jim Carrey. I do like Jim Carrey. He's one of those people who I like, but at the same time I don't like, personally. So I don't know what I can say about him personally. I don't mind him in this film playing Eggman. Sorry about that, guys, about that edit right there. So the other thing is that Sonic in this film, don't know why, he's normally, I think he's one of those characters who's supposed to be obviously a comic relief character. I think all of these characters are comic relief characters, even though there's not actual real main characters in this, even though the main character is really Sonic. But to me, I feel like Sonic is one of those main characters that act like some kind of comic relief character, but I don't know. This is why I'm wearing this t-shirt. The other thing why I'm wearing the other t-shirt or Paramount Pictures, the same t-shirt. I'm wearing this t-shirt today in this review because of Paramount Plus has came out recently, just like Disney Plus. So because of Paramount Plus is a new thing now, I thought maybe I'll wear this t-shirt, and also Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, this one is also by Paramount Pictures, so I thought maybe I can use this t-shirt. I really wanted to use this t-shirt also for a new Alice in Wonderland review kind of reaction video, but this is probably the first time you saw this t-shirt of Paramount Pictures, of a film with Paramount Pictures, if that makes sense. Anyway, so this is why I'm wearing this t-shirt, not because this is easy to see in the wardrobe, just because I want to wear it for this occasion. Anyway, I don't mind the characters in this film. It's just a little bit weird. It's like it's almost like a kid's film, family film. My parents didn't think much of it, same with me, even though I love this film. The jokes are weird, the characters are weird, and when they try to pull it off really nice, it's not nice. So yeah, that's the other thing going on. So yeah, I have watched this film, and I'm in 2022, the year I'm making this video, even though the year is 2023. On Netflix they're saying this film is gonna run out. This film is gonna run out of time. You know when sometimes Netflix says, "Oh, make sure to watch this soon before we're gonna delete it on Netflix," even though it's not really the right word, delete, but you know what I mean. So I watched this film right now, and then I'm gonna review it, and that was yesterday. So I'm reviewing it now, and my reaction to it, because I did watch it before lockdown and before the coronavirus and everything in 2020, when I watch it now, I still think there must be some mistakes in the film, because of the reason why it's not that good. Like, for example, when when Sonic says this is part 1, by the way, out of the Sonic movies, if you know what I mean. So when he says something like, "Oh, we're gonna do this, isn't it excellent?" The jokes are not funny, but I think that's the main purpose. It's not supposed to be funny, but because there's lots of bad things going on, if you want to call it bad, because I wouldn't call it bad, but some people say it's bad things in the movie, but I don't think it's that scary or bad. But when it is scary, or when it's supposed to be scary and bad, even though it's not, they say jokes to just try to lighten the mood, even though the jokes are supposed to be awful. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. For example, in a Neverending Story, Falcon, the Luck Dragon, says bad jokes to Betrayal because his horse has died. There's lots of bad things with the Nothing and Gamora trying to trace him, very annoying. So obviously Falcon's trying to cheer him up in a bad way, if you know what I mean. And that's the whole purpose of real people. This is like a real talk, real conversation and everything. That's what people talk like and creatures supposed to talk like. Well, Sonic talks weirdly. Maybe this is by the way, this is filmed in 2019, 2020, probably 2020. This decade is going to have lots of bad talks. I'm not saying people in this century in this decade in general is bad. It's just saying lots of film characters are really boring nowadays with the dialogue and everything, especially when they're talking about bad jokes or bad things. It's just, yeah, it's funny, we know it's going to have bad jokes. But with Falcon, for example, what I said before, he had done bad jokes, but he didn't think he would say bad jokes. He would think he'd say really clever ones. But as again, I'm not sure, so I'm just going to get that example. I know that's a wild example, but I'm just saying with Sonic, in this one, Sonic is like, oh, if I say something like, oh my god, this is gonna happen, oh my god, I don't like this sort of thing, but guess what, I need to get the wings. If you're like a Sonic fan, you know what I'm about. I'm not a Sonic fan, but I do play the Sonic game, so I know what I'm on about. So we don't see much of the wings, even though the wings are really important. Even though we see the wings of teleporting to different dimensions and everything like that, and he accidentally went into planet Earth in America. I don't know why, but for some reason he's stuck there, and then Mr. Eggman, who was originally a real guy, and then he's turned into, spoiler alert, so I haven't seen the second one yet. I will do, hopefully. I know it's going to be bad, but I'm still going to watch it just because for a sequel review. But anyway, this film is really bad, and it's really good, but the same thing is bad in a good way, but it's not good in an excellent good way. So it's like, what am I going to say? If you really love this film, and I'm thinking that it's not a good film, it's my opinion. And personally, if you're like a Sonic fan and not a Sonic fan like me, and you still like Sonic anyway, you know that this film is not really good. But if you watch other Sonic films in the past, it's really good, even though they're rubbish, but they're still good because it's from your nostalgia, even though I haven't watched any Sonic films, even though, you know what I mean. Yeah, this film obviously I did enjoy, but in all the I don't know reasons, you know what I mean? So it's like, you like it, but you kind of think, is it a good film or is it a bad film? And that's when it comes into the point when you think, there's lots of famous people-ish, but you think, they're the celebrities, kinda, and they're playing main characters with Sonic, and you think, what? Like, it's like, okay, basically, I'm thinking, even though this film is good, it's not excellent. Like, for example, I love the Lego Movie, even though it's for all ages in general, obviously, but it's also for children. I was a child, I was going into the older generation kind of graphic, and I thought, wow, even though this film is not from my age sort of thing, I still loved the Lego Movie, just because it's epic. just because it's awesome. No pun included, or but just because I think Sonic is a kind of like a Lego movie kind of film, but it doesn't give you any whatever. You got the idea, but I can't speak obviously in this review. But I feel like this film should have been more what we're supposed to say. Like, I know some people over the years think need to change Sonic. I'm not talking about that sort of thing. Sonic's face, and they need to change Sonic's face. I'm not going to talk about that. But with this film, when I watched it, even though I love this film, it just doesn't make any sense to me why they had to talk about Sonic has to live with his family for a while, and then he has to go to a different world. Yeah, but that's not really important. I know it's important, but it's not that important. And they feature in the whole entire film. And then when I say I don't really like Jim Carrey, I think he's really good, this character. He's trying to track down Sonic, and I think that's a good reason, because I'm not into Sonic in this film. I'm not saying in general, but in this film, Sonic's boring. You know what I mean? So I think it's a good thing. But if you're a Sonic fan, if you're like a person who really into Sonic and Nintendo, really important and really famous Nintendo kind of famous characters like Sonic, for example, or that's mainly Sega, but you know what I mean. If you like this sort of thing and you really love it and you kind of agree with me, kind of not, that's okay, because if you hate what I'm on about, I don't know why you're watching this video. But yeah, I have to say this film is good. I'm not saying it's bad, as I said before, but I think we're missing something from this film. And if we're not missing anything, I don't know. I think I'm just maybe too old for this demographic or whatever to watch this film. I think, but at the same time, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm the right age to watch the film, but I think it's not good, obviously. So I'm not sure what I'm going to say about the film, because I feel like, I do like this film, but it doesn't make any sense. Just like the other films I've reviewed over the years. So I feel like, because I haven't seen the sequel, I think the sequel will be a little bit better than the first one, obviously, because loads of people said it over the internet. But I feel like, even though this is a late review, because it's mainly I should have reviewed it in 2021, but meh. One thing only. Why is Jim Carrey? I don't mind Jim Carrey anyway, I don't mind him, but he's not funny. He pulls it off really well to be funny, but maybe I'm not into his sense of humour. I don't know. That's all I have to say. Anyway, guys, hopefully I'll say more in this in the links in the description, or maybe I'll do a part 2 of this hopefully in the future, because I really want to take my view about this film, because loads of people say it's a really good film even though it's not. So I'm not sure what to say about this. That's all I got. I think this is the most important review so far that is kinda aiming to say that this, because as again, I'm not sure why this film is good, but all for the wrong reasons. So yeah, this is good. But anyway, I think I picked the right shirt for this review, because, well, Paramount Plus has came out, and also this film is by Paramount Pictures, and you can tell. So thank you very much for watching this video. I know this is not the best review ever about Sonic or anything, but this is, I'm not sure, but recently when I review things, it doesn't get, I know what I'm on about, I know what I'm going to say, I know what I'm reviewing, and I know I put everything down, but I just can't explain it very well. So I think there's awareness about how to review things. I need to go to that sort of charity. Anyway, not charity, you know what I mean. I can't. You see what I mean? I can't talk. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Because I feel like this film, everything I talked about in this film, I think I haven't missed. And then when I watched the film again, when I buy it on DVD, not really, but because I buy stuff on DVDs and then I think, nah, and I think, oh, I should have kept that one even though I threw it away. And I think it's a really good film. See, this is what I'm thinking of. So yeah, I'm not sure why I consider, because as I said again, on Netflix right now in 2022, it's gonna come off on Netflix. So sooner or later, I don't know what to do. Anyway, I'll see you all next time. Bye.